Hello, friends, and welcome to this week's episode of So Fired. I'm Chelsea Toronto.
I'm Dr. Lindsay Regier.
And welcome each week on So Fired. We take life's shitty things and turn them into pretty things.
And we share all of our issues because, we have so many of them. And we laugh a lot along the way. And this week we're talking about getting stuck.
Yeah. Help. I'm stuck.
Help. I've fallen. I can't get up.
Exactly. That's exactly what was going through my mind when I said this. Yeah. Okay.
I love it.
So before we get to today's topic, what is your So Fired, friend?
Well, my So Fired moment is that I was on Instagram on Sunday morning, I think, or Monday morning, and I usually don't even go on that early. But I saw your profile. I saw like some likes, and I saw a blue check mark liked me, and I was like, a blue check mark person liked me?
Yeah.
And I was like, it's Chelsea? Like, what? Oh my gosh. Like, I was so excited. And then, like, that's exciting. A blue check mark person follows me. So I'm just like so freaking honored. The kind of the So Fired part about it was like, well, I want a blue check mark and I can get one for $15 a month if I wanted to. But I was just like so pumped for you. And I beat you to it to celebrating. So I was so amped. So I don't know. It was honestly just like fire moment. Yeah. What's your So Fired moment?
I don't have one because I'm going to save it for the episode.
Okay.
How about that?
Fair enough.
Great.
Okay. What about an issue? I bet you have some issues.
I do have an issue.
Tell me.
You know what? It's with you.
Oh.
Okay, no, not really so much. But, okay, you know that my eyesight is rapidly diminishing. You can't have a blue check mark in your Instagram without blowing out your eyes.
Oh. Yeah, because all that screen time.
Mm-hmm. So in case if anybody wants to know what's the ramification of blowing up your Instagram in 30 days, it is losing all eyesight. Like I am very farsighted. I can't see anything up close. Getting to my issue, if you ever notice anything about me that you know that I can't tell, that you know that I know, if I knew about it, you would want me to tell you, please do.
Okay.
Bitch, I got hair coming out of places I didn't even see. And it was like, I was blind one day, then I'm awake the other day because I used my readers in the bathroom. And I'm like, what?
What? When was your hair out of sorts?
I had facial hair in places that I don't necessarily want.
Was this on Instagram?
No, this is in real life.
Oh.
I had facial hair. And I was like, how did I miss this?
I swear to God, I did not see it. Otherwise, I would have shown you.
You would have told me, right?
Yeah, I would have told you.
Promise me.
Yes, promise you. Because I'm like, oh my God, when did that happen?
It was so bad.
Really?
And it's been happening for so long. And a lot of people are coming in close these days. And I need you to be my go-to person. I am not I don't have the opportunity to be modest. Oh, I'm embarrassed. There's facial. If you see something,
say something.
Say something.
Oh my gosh, well now I'm going to be on high alert. Really?
And I was like, oh, you know that is my like.
Oh, I know, because I also have to like get my stash like shaved off and my chin hairs like lasered off basically and pluck them out. So I feel that. I would never let you walk around like that on purpose.
I didn't think you would.
Oh, no. Oh my God, I'm so sorry if you did.
Like, okay, like you are nice enough to be like, what? I didn't notice. And I was like, she must have not noticed. And then I'm like, how did I not notice? And then, but it was so bad. I've been like, I actually can't stop thinking about it.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I've become my mother. Because I used to be appalled when I would see facial hair, like either on her chin or on her lip. And I'm like, oh my God. She's like, I can't see it. And now
it does. It literally sneaks up on you. I swear to God, it grows.
It just like,
it just like bing, overnight, because I'm like, wait, what? No, it's like middle of the day. I'm like, where did that come from?
That's what
I swear it just like pops up out of nowhere. And there'll be like a chin hair that's like curling around. I'm like, how did no one notice this or tell me? And like, how did I not see this?
Okay, so that's what I thought. I was like, I thought you were just being nice.
No. No, I would tell you because I suffer from the same exact issue. So
it was so bad.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I mean, it hasn't stopped people from coming on in.
Yeah, no.
But I'm just like, oh.
Okay.
I have to get laser hair removal from like the eyeballs down.
Do you want me to bring you some more scalpels for your face?
No, I've been using them.
Oh,
And that's even what made me more upset.
shoot.
For the dermaplaning,
Yeah.
where you can kind of razor your all hair off your face.
So
Oh
satisfying.
my gosh. I had let it go a little bit. And I'm okay with that. That I like
Yeah.
is a sanctioned okay amount of facial hair because I know I save it up and then it's just like shaving the fuzz off of a peach.
Mm-hmm. So satisfying.
Oh God, I love that. This was not that. I was like appalled but satisfied.
Oh, well, I will definitely be on extra alert now because I don't want to walk around like that. I don't want you walking around like that.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think I don't know the response, but I just couldn't believe that we couldn't. I don't want you to think,
like neither one of us saw it.
yeah. Who did see it? I was actually like racing through my mind. I was like, did Lindsay see it? Who has seen it? Okay.
Well, this is my issue. It's harder to get fired than one might think. Because, last week I was talking about how I was trying to get fired from my pickup job. So I went into the office and I was like, hey, I know I'm not like really doing much. I'm not really bringing much to the table. So yeah, like if you need me to be done, like that's cool. And he's like, well, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to like cut your pay to this. And then you said you can do Saturdays sometimes, right? I was like,
That's why he needs you.
yeah.
He just wants you as a Saturday.
He wants me as
bitch.
like a Saturday once or twice a month.
Bitch.
I know. And I was like, but I'm only committed to the end of May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great plan.
Mhm.
May seems to be.
Yeah. May seems to be a good time to quit that. But I thought I was going in to get fired and it was definitely harder than I thought. I was like,
Oh,
you're not,
man.
I know. Man, I'm trying to free up my free time. So,
Do you want me to get this out of your way?
here, I'll move this. Some extraneous cords behind me.
Oh, look at the word of extraneous. That's hot.
Yeah. So that's my main issue. And then my eyes been twitching uncontrollably like this lately. So I'm not winking at everyone. I think people think I'm giving them weird looks or like I keep on squinting my eyes a lot together and blinking them. So it looks like I have a tick of some kind going on or people are like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, my eye is just twitching. It's on its path to resolution. Mm-hmm.
You can wink at me. I love it when people wink at me. It's like the equivalent of like when the gas station lady calls you honey. I fucking melt like a puddle.
Oh my gosh.
Do you
Well,
love it when they call you honey?
no, not really.
Oh, I love it. I don't think I got it enough as a child.
Oh, I don't
Ugh,
really like.
Call me honey and it's over.
No, I'm just like, honey's not ideal. But I was going to pick up my takeout food the other day and they have my name on the order. They said my name like 3 or 4 times. They're like, Lindsay, do you want extra sauce? Lindsay, do you want this? Good to see you, Lindsay. Never been to this place before in my life. So
Where were you?
at Faux Place.
The old foe?
No, New Faux. Yeah. And they said my name so many times and he was so friendly. I'm like, I know you want that tip. I'm like, of course I'm going to tip you extra now because you said my name 3 or 4 times. So what do you think, professional hostess? Is that how you get them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed the company of somebody else last week. And I said, I think it was in the text and then at the end of our period of time together, in which I said, the sweetest word in the English language is someone else's name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. People will give me $30 to walk. How far is it from the cash register to
5 feet.
5 feet? $30 because I'm like, hey, Mike, what's up, buddy?
Yeah. So
They love it.
that is some mind psychology that works on me every single time.
Oh, it works on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I love my name. I love hearing it. Oh, Chelsea, what a great day. It's so good to see you. Yay, you're here. What are we drinking today?
We are drinking a venti iced toasted vanilla oat milk espresso drink.
Because it smells like that on my mic.
Oh,
And it's a lovely smell.
that's so funny.
It tastes
It's,
like,
it's either that or like my Bath and Body Works lip gloss that's like juicy.
I really like the smell of it.
It smells delicious.
It really
Yeah.
does. Okay, so yes, names.
Names.
They
yeah.
go a long way.
Mhm.
Preferably the good ones.
Sorry if you have a bad name, I guess. I don't
No, don't call me bad names.
Oh, okay. Okay. So anyways, we're talking about help. I'm stuck. How do I get out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to start?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I sure do.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Oh, well, where do I begin? This Julia thing at work has been getting a little out of hand.
You guys, if you cross Chelsea,
Oh, don't.
don't do it. She won't forget. She will remember. You know how I'm AI with stupid facts that no one needs to know? You're AI with like someone who looks at you the wrong way.
Okay,
Multiple times.
that's a bit much.
But she does it multiple times. Or it's like,
it takes more than just looking at me the wrong way. As a younger person, that might have been the case, but now you kind of have to like just say something and that will also... No, I feel like I have a higher threshold for nonsense now, but for whatever reason, this young gal, she's about 20, so she's legitimately 20. No, she's 24, so she's legitimately 20 years younger than me.
yeah.
And I don't know what happened, but she kind of got under my skin. I think I blame it on my bestie Connor because we were talking shit one night. And then it was like, she's sweet. And he's like, no, she drives me bananas. And then I was like, yeah, she drives me bananas. And that was the first of the year.
Yeah. That's how it always starts. This is why you cannot be in a threesome with friends or coworkers, because there's always like the two being like, yeah, she sucks. Yeah, you're right. I didn't know she did, but she does. And then the third one's like, what did I do? I was just...
So Julia's the third.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. So whatever happened at work, I don't know that officially words were like said, but energy had been shifted because up to this point, this girl's come to my house. She was in my oven. I don't know. Things fell to the wayside. And now the last couple of weeks, things have been really tense at work. And the energy has shifted. And what I've liked about this silly little job is that I loved going. I love the energy. I love the people. Well, it turns out I don't love it anymore. I kind of hate it. And I want to quit. And Pino's out of town. And now we're left with 3 Italian-speaking people and Julia. And Julia has aligned herself with them. This is very Vanderpump Rules.
This is.
So now my bestie Connor's gone. The only other kid there that I really like, I've got my friend Ulysses, but like the other really only kid is there, like English speaking, is Zach, and he doesn't work consistently enough. So I am on an island by my own, of my own making.
Mm.
Yeah. So this is what I started foreseeing. I was like, Pino's out of town. The Italians are making the schedule. They're more loyal to Julia. If Julia gets scheduled on a Friday night, which is my headlining night of the week.
Dun, dun, dun. There's like lights shining.
You got to understand,
Chelsea's
you
here.
come to
Yeah.
this tiny little Italian restaurant. I am the hostess. I'm more of your maitre d', right?
Yeah.
I am doing the whole gosh darn thing.
You are.
People like, are you a partner? Are you married to the owner?
Yeah.
Why do you do so much?
You literally are running the place. You're running around doing everything.
And the only people that don't appreciate that are my coworkers and the owner, which, okay, that's a different topic. Anyway, so it dawned on me, I don't have another gig to replace this one. Like, I want to do something a little more career long-term, but that is not going to be a quick fix.
Mm-hmm.
So it dawned on me the other day, pull your shit together, turn this around, fall back in love with this. Because it is a good gig. You can walk there, you walk away, with $150 at least cash every night. Like, just don't let this get away from you. Like, you're in control here. And it was like I almost forgot that I was in control. And so
so when you're going to work, what do you have to say to yourself to be like, this is great?
Well, here's what I've come to realize. Turns out I'm an asshole.
Oh.
I didn't know I was an asshole.
I didn't know either.
You didn't?
No.
Are you sure?
I mean, not to me. I think you could be an asshole to your coworkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it turns out I think I'm an asshole.
Oh. So what are you going to do with that?
So the last 2 times, particularly, the last time I worked was on the Sunday, and I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't really feeling so hot then. So I was a little bit on like cold medicine, and it quieted me down a little bit. And I didn't realize how much I need to be the center of attention all the time. I didn't know.
You know what? Because being the center of attention is a newer thing that you're comfortable with from the time I've known you. So I think you've only been like more comfortable with it in the past like year or so. So
Okay.
I think that's why it's
That's
like
why I love you.
I think that's why it's kind of maybe you think you're an asshole because you're like, no, I'm belong in the spotlight now because you haven't had it before. And now when you're in it, it's like, how do you get used to it without being an asshole and like making other people get out of your way?
So what I noticed, okay, thank you for that. I guess on Sunday, I was like, oh my gosh, I can kind of see this poor kid's perspective where like my personality is so big. And yes, I know everybody. And yes, I am so good with people that like I can dominate and you might as well just take Pino's name off the outside facade.
Chelsea's place.
In Chelsea's place. Right? Because that's what it's doing. And I'm like butting myself into every conversation. And oh, I know this person. And I'm like one-upping people. Like, you know, the Italians just moved into your building. And then they're like, oh, this lady lives in our building. I'm like, oh, yeah? Well, she bought me shirts. And I'm like,
You're like, why are you one-upping?
I don't know. I sometimes feel compelled to do that. in
Yeah.
life. That's kind of I've been known to do that in the past. So I guess this is my so fired
Yeah.
in the sense that like I caught it. And I've also started, so to answer your question, what am I doing? Or what do I have to say to myself? Don't lose this fucking job because Botox is expensive. That's what it takes.
Yes.
And I want extensions and I want like this outfits of the day thing is we're at 18,500 with the blue check mark. So you need to keep having outfits and that requires like cash. It's because I'm not fully funded yet. So I texted my roommate and I was like, I'm going to work early because I want to take control of this situation. Oh, I actually and said I'm going to stay late too because I want to pitch in and I want to be a better team player. So maybe this whole time it's all been my fault.
Well,
I'm such an asshole. I didn't know.
no, this is just a growing moment for you because you know how I was being a jealous little wench and I was like, what the fuck? She has like 18,000, like a million views, you know, how I was being so jealous over nothing. It's like your version of being me when I'm like feeling insecure or like uncomfortable with what I'm doing that like you could kind of like one up just to like be like, no, like I'm the dominant one in this situation and like I know this more than you. So I think it's just kind of like a little insecure thing, but you caught it. So
oh yeah. I was like, but yeah, I hope I catch it. And I'm like, oh my God, if I'm an asshole here, what else am I other places? So I'm not stuck. I was stuck. But turns out I can unstuck myself.
You're not as sticky as you think you are.
I'm capable of unfucking myself.
You know what? That's such a good perspective to put in because, yeah, I need to get some Botox. I need to get my hair extensions.
That's why you got to work on Saturdays.
Yeah, that's why I got to work on Saturdays because not everything is free.
Nothing is free.
My lashes. Hey, Liz, my lash lady.
Hey, Liz.
Hey. That's about it. And yoga. But
yeah. For now.
Yeah.
That's another thing I think about.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, if you feel like you're the asshole at work and you can't freaking stand your job,
Or
just
maybe
be
you
like,
don't even know you're the asshole at work.
yeah.
That's the thing.
Or if you're just feeling stuck at your job, but you need the money because think of like, you know, you do have bills to pay, you have things you want to do. That's what keeps me going. Same with like the isogenics thing. When I'm in like go mode and then I take a little break, but then I'm like, oh wait, but I want to get this bonus because with this bonus, I'm going to buy this. So like I have to always have some like monetary value attached to it just for some extra motivation.
100%.
And like I totally get what feeling stuck feels like. And I just have to try to like find the silver lining and at least find, you know, one little snippet of the day, a so fired moment of the day, and know that there's an end to everything. So that's all I can really say about being stuck right now.
Can you say anything about anything else?
I would say that like if you're feeling stuck and you're feeling resistance, it's usually because there is something that you are pushing forward and there's like a goal in mind that you want to hit. And like the more that you want to reach that, usually like the more resistance comes at you because you're almost being tested. Yeah.
I don't feel like that was the case for mine.
Maybe not for you, but like,
I was just being selfish.
yeah. But I would say, like, let's say you're not being an asshole at work, but you're just kind of stuck at a job
Oh.
and you want to try to make a transition or a pivot,
Oh.
but things keep on getting like thrown your way and it's making it really difficult. And like people are questioning you or there's like challenges coming up. So, like, the more stuck that you kind of feel sometimes, it's because that there is something like way better on the other side. And it's so hard to navigate through all that shit in the middle.
I took a different approach with like the fear factor of like, what if you got fired? Like, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna go home?
Right. Like, what would you do?
I was like, I got appointments lined up already this week. Like, I can't be canceling it. And so I like to put the fear, because that seems to, I can feel that a little more real. Like I can identify with those feelings. They land a little harder.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely relate with fear. And like for me, I'm like, fear doesn't really do it for me. It's more of I don't want to disappoint people or let people down. So like if I have, let's say with like isogenics, my friend Lauren, she's always like holding me to like a way higher standard. And I was like, I don't want to disappoint her. So even when I'm feeling really stuck and I feel like I'm not making progress, I'm like, all right, but she really vouched for me and she really like believes in me, so I don't want to let her down. So yeah, I don't like disappointment.
Very good. Well, I guess I think at the root of it all is find what motivates you, whether it's fear or not letting other people down, or
you need your Botox
or Botox
extensions.
Yeah, material things.
Yep,
they go a long way.
Agreed. I have my eye set on a YSL purse, so
oh good. I can't. Can I be there when that happens?
Yeah,
I better be. I swear to God. Oh, be mad
if you're not.
Why? Could you imagine? We've been talking about that for 5 years.
I know.
Lindsay has always wanted a YSL purse,
and I've always said like, okay, when I hit this milestone, I'm buying a YSL purse. And it's approaching.
And we've walked the floor at Neiman.
I've touched them. I picked them up. I have seen which one I wanted.
Don't take that away from me.
I will not take that away from you.
Because it's even more fun when you get to celebrate it with somebody else, right?
Yeah.
I opened that Chanel purse in front of you.
That was very exciting. Okay, so that's what we have about being stuck. So make sure that you are subscribed to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Subscribe to all of them. And then also leave us a 5-star review because it helps us rank higher so we can keep on spreading our So Fired message to all of our friends. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Disclaimer. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. The stories and statements expressed herein are experiences and opinions. They may not represent the views of the production studio or the hosts. If you disagree with our content, that's okay. No podcast is perfect for everyone.